To national stories now, the Federal Controller of Works in Delta, Mr. Jimoh Olawale, has said the new second Niger bridge will be open to traffic on December 15. Olawale, who spoke in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, on Wednesday in Asaba, however, said that the bridge would be opened for only 30 days. According to him, the Minister of Works, Babatunde Fashola, ordered the opening of the bridge, which is at 95% completion stage, to ease traffic during the Yuletide. Olawale debunked claims by a group alleging that the federal government had abandoned the payment of compensation to property owners along the access road to the second Niger bridge. He explained that the government had not taken possession of any property along the 17-kilometer Obanam-Ibusa-Asaba-Oko bypass to the new bridge, but only served notice that their structures were within the government right-of-way. The controller assured that the modalities for payment of compensations were being worked on. The National Judicial Council, NJC, has reinstated Justice Rita OFILI-AJUMOGOBIA as a judge of the Federal High Court. The legal body based its decision on a court judgment that quashed a 15-count money laundering charge the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, preferred against the embattled judge. It will be recalled that the NJC had okayed Justice OFILI-AJUMOGOBIA's prosecution following a petition dated December 28, 2017, which accused her of engaging in various acts considered to be in breach of the Code of Conduct of Judicial Officers. Based on recommendation by the Council, President Muhammadu Buhari on November 7, 2018, in exercise of his constitutional power under Section 292, subsection 1b of the 1999 Constitution as amended, dismissed Justice OFILI-AJUMOGOBIA as a judge of the Federal High Court. However, owing to an application by Justice OFILI-AJUMOGOBIA, the Trial High Court, in a ruling it delivered on November 19, 2021, discharged the defendant of the charge against her. Sequel to the court judgments, the NJC, at the end of a meeting it held on December 1, okayed the reinstatement of Justice OFILI-AJUMOGOBIA to the bench, a directive that has been complied with by the Chief Judge of the High Court, Justice John Soho. A federal high court sitting in Abuja has dismissed the case challenging the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ahead of the 2023 polls. A statement by the Director, Media and Publicity, APC Presidential Campaign Council, Bayo Ononuga, confirmed the dismissal. It noted that in the last couple of weeks, the court had dismissed several cases brought against Tinubu by opposition elements, including Action Alliance AA, for being frivolous, lacking in merit and abuse of court processes. In the case, Justice Fadima Aminu Muritala described the plaintiff, Elder Ngozi Kaihoma, as a meddlesome interloper having no local standard to institute the suit. The latest is the fourth case to be dismissed by the courts in recent weeks. The Senate has threatened to withhold the 2023 capital budget of 100 federal ministries, departments, and agencies until they answer the queries raised against them by the Auditor General for the Federation. The Senate President, Ahmad Lawan, made this known on the floor of the Senate while ruling on a point of order raised by the Chairman, Senate Public Accounts Committee, Senator Matthew Urho-Hide. He lamented that the agency's heads, who were public officers, were disrespecting the Senate, despite the fact that Sections 88 and 89 of the Constitution gave the Red Chamber power to summon them. Some of the MDAs are Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, Ministries of Interior, Transportation, Mines and Solid Mineral Development, Information, Communication, Petroleum, Defense, Police Affairs, Sports, Works and Housing, and Women Affairs. Others are the State House, Presidential Fleet, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Independent National Electoral Commission, Northeast Development Commission, Nigerian Intelligence Agency, and the Nigerian Air Force, among others. The Senate has raised concerns about the latest Central Bank of Nigeria CBN policy on cash withdrawals. Senate Minority Leader Philip Aduda, in a point of order during plenary on Wednesday, called the attention of his colleagues to the new policy and demanded for caution as it will affect many Nigerians, especially small business owners. In his response, Senate President Ahmad Lawan cautioned the CBN not to approach the policy by jumping into it at once, as many Nigerians will be affected. He further noted that there is a need to engage the CBN in discussions to get more details of the policy, and he directs the Committee on Banking to discuss this matter during the screening of the CBN deputy governors expected to hold before next week. The Senate has set next Tuesday to debate the new CBN policy. The Lagos State Police Command on Wednesday confirmed the arrest and detention of an inspector of police in the Ajah division over the killing of a man identified as Gafaru Buraimoh, residing in Happyland Estate, Ajah. In a statement, the Police Public Relations Officer, PPRO, Benjamin Hundeyin, revealed that a full-scale investigation had commenced into the incident, which he said occurred around 11:30 p.m. on Tuesday. According to Hundeyin, the officer behind the shooting was immediately disarmed and has been detained. While commiserating with the family of the deceased, the PPRO assured the public that the investigation into the immediate and remote circumstances leading to the shooting would be brought to a speedy and conclusive end. The Nigerian Air Force aerial assault on terrorist camps across 3 local government areas of Igabi-Chukwu and Buraimoh in Kaduna State have led to the killing of many terrorists. The State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Arunwa, who disclosed this in a statement on Wednesday, was, however, silent on when the operations were carried out. He said, and I quote, "The Nigerian Air Force has continued with assaults on identified bandit camps and enclaves around Kaduna State." End of quote. Stakeholders in the media space across the globe have advocated the need for world leaders to create an enabling environment for media business to thrive. IBrandTV reports that a call was made by experts at a conference in Kigali, capital of Rwanda. The stakeholders, who were a cross-section of media owners, broadcasters, journalists, and filmmakers from across the globe, while speaking with IBrandTV crew at the event, said conscious efforts must be put in place to ensure the survival of the industries.
Actually, there is a lot of potential. Many attendees have capabilities for production. They have the main problem, like everyone, how to sell it and how to get money from it. This is what I know and what I understand, and it's my own work.
We are more and more awake, and we know more and more about the greatness we have here in Africa. People are coming from Hollywood to shoot here in Africa. People are coming from Hollywood to tell our stories. We are here, so we know we can tell us, and we can better tell our story than them, right? So I think we are more and more awake, and great things are coming.
I think for young producers like myself, it would be a very good platform to show what we can provide, and it's a good way to network as well with other African countries and also other international countries.
The experience is great. First, it's a beautiful city, very happy to be here, and to meet wonderful people that are in the media industry here from Africa. And we of course try to collaborate on certain projects, like I work for ZTV, The World, known under The World, right? And we sell Indian content, Indian series to African broadcasters and platforms. But we also try to do co-production, like we have done in the past in Nigeria, with also actors from Ghana and Kenya, and which has been dubbed in French for the Francophone market in Africa. So we are trying to do more projects as this one, to bring more collaboration among different countries in Africa, but from a scripted format from India. So a bit of a fusion there.